Hi there and welcome to another shave. Earlier today I did a live stream where I honed this FW Engels leader razor on a Escher stone with the idea of comparing the edge on this razor to the Vermont Mottled Grey edge that is on this Geneva Cutlery heavy razor. Both razors are 6/8, hollow ground and square point. That part maybe doesn't matter as much, but they have the same overall geometry, just different edges. So thanks for joining me. Today for the soap I'll be using Noble Otter Ace. This is a wonderful woody, tobacco-y, musky type of scent. I'll put up the notes as we go along here, but let's get going on this shave comparison. I'm using, still in November, so I'm using a Boar brush. This is a Zenith, another Zenith 28 millimeter brush. This one, I have two 28 millimeter brushes. This one has behaved quite differently than the one that I purchased this year. This one I purchased over a year ago. Over a year ago, and it has just reacted differently to about the same amount of use as the one that I purchased this year. It's very comfortable, but it has not, the ends have not split as easily. It doesn't splay as easily. So, you know, these things vary. They're natural materials. But I enjoy it. It's not a bad brush at all. It's just different. Sorry about that. Had a technical mishap. Hopefully that won't happen again. Still cleaning up. Yeah, this is an amazing scent. Noble Otter released a card series. Jack, King, Queen, Ace, and Joker. I have tried Joker, purchased Jack and Ace, but never tried King or Queen, so I don't know what those are like. Of the ones, I found Jack is a summer scent, wonderful citrusy, gin-like summer scent, and then this one is for the rest of the year. This checks all the boxes that I like in a scent. Okay. I'm going to use, in the previous shave test, I put the Mottled Grey edge, the Geneva Cutlery Heavy. I use that on the right side, and the purple Vermont on the left side. So today I'll put the Mottled Grey Vermont on the left side and the Escher edge on the right side, just to change it up a little bit. And let's see how these feel. Wow. feels awfully good. Now we'll go with the mottled gray edge. Now this edge has effectively half a shave on it, but effectively a fresh edge. So I'll give you a recap when I finish this pass. Because I want to make sure that I'm comparing two razors that are cutting in the same way. Okay, I think keenness is very, very close on these razors, and my impression of the Escher edge is that it's a little softer in feel, skin feel, touch on the skin than the Vermont Mottled Grey. And I say a little, I mean a little. Both of them are really, really comfortable. And that was true of yesterday's shave as well. The Vermont Purple was an extremely comfortable and also very keen edge. So I'm close enough in shave closeness that I feel as if the keenness is not an issue on either razor. I think they're both very keen. Here, I need to get a little moisture into this. Because I'm back to doing 2 shaves a day, I'm not going to do 3 passes here. That's why I'm spending a little extra quiet time really reacting to the edge. Oops, okay, so we're back to the Escher edge here. That is just slicing through hair. I had a very early morning shave, so I've got a little over, let's see, it's 4 in the afternoon. 9 hours since my shave this morning. That is really comfortable, very close. This is a little bit lighter razor, and so I need to adapt to that by having a firm grip and making sure that the razor cuts through hair without bouncing around. But both of these, I mean, these edges are close in terms of feel and almost identical. I mean, I can't tell any difference in cutting performance. Oh, what am I doing? That was the wrong direction. Now let's do the right direction. Sorry about that, not really thinking. Not thinking about the shave, thinking about the feel of the edge. Yeah, that is comfortable. And this is, again, this is the Vermont Mottled Grey. Very, very comfortable. And now we're going to go back to the Escher edge. Definitely a little softer. But really comfortable as well, and close. I mean, I getting an Escher, or even a really good Thuringian, is an iffy proposition. You know, they're hard to find, and when you do find them, they tend to be expensive. These Vermont slates, absolutely great. Oh shit. These Vermont slates are absolutely terrific substitutes. I mean, performance is right there. And comfort is right there. I mean, when I say that the Escher is softer, I mean only a little bit. It's not a, I don't know that I would notice it if I did one shave one day and use one razor one day and another razor the other day. I'm using them side by side, and I'm being nitpicky. About it. Wow. Really good, really comfortable shave. Really close. That comes from using brand new fresh edges. Let's see here. I need to move some things aside. There we go. put on some Thayers coconut toner. And then I definitely need to clean up in here. My equipment accident made a mess. Oddly, this coconut goes really, really well with the woodsy, tobacco-y, bourbon-y scent notes. I have no idea why, but it really does. Okay, I'm pausing. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Everything's all cleaned up. This is the Zenith 28 millimeter brush that I used. And I'm going to use the Ace Aftershave. And then we'll talk a little bit about these different stones before I let you go. Awesome, awesome. The room is full of the scent of the soap, and as always, the aftershave bumps it up a little. Love that. Okay, so do you absolutely need an Escher? No. What does getting an Escher stone do for you as opposed to buying a Thuringian? Nothing. What an Escher is a stone that was sold by the Escher company, and they were known for their quality control, for their sorting of the stones that they mined into different categories, and for the consistency of the quality of the stones that they sorted into. So if you get an Escher stone that, like mine, is a blue-green, your risk of having that stone behave like other blue-green stones sold by Escher the risk is very low that it will be a different stone. With a stone not sold by Escher, that is not an original Escher, you can still have a blue-green stone that performs as well or even better than an Escher blue-green stone. But the risk that you take in buying the stone is greater because you don't have the same company's quality control sitting in front of you. So that's from my perspective, that's the Escher story. No reason not to go and buy a Thuringian stone from a reputable seller. Now, is the Escher, do you need to get a Thuringian stone, Escher/Thuringian, do you need to get that? Do you need to dispense with the Vermont slates and the Black Shadow slates and Olympus stones? Do you need to forget about all those and just get a Thuringian? The answer is no. My answer would be no. I think if I took my purple Vermont slate and finished on misty slurry with soapy water instead of just plain soapy water, I think my edge would be indistinguishable from the edge that I got from this mottled gray stone. And I think if I use that edge, the purple Vermont edge, the mottled gray Vermont edge, and the Escher edge on 3 different days, I would have a difficult time telling you which was which. They're very close. What's key is that I was able to get the keenness to be the same effectively on each razor, and the keenness is what's at the apex, and that initiates the cut, and then the geometry of the razors is almost identical, and so the material behind that apex is about the same volume on each razor, so they're cutting about the same. So anyway, that's my wrap up. Sorry to keep you so long again. Hopefully it was interesting. And let me know if you have questions or any other comments that you might have. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.